Welcome, guys. Welcome. If you are coming, you are welcome. I can see you all. Once you're joining, please be clicking on the like button. You guys are welcome. Let's see. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. So, Alabisi, I see you. Welcome. Twice tall. Adewuni. Welcome, all of you. Awulirita, I see you. Mwamba Sylvia, I see you. Guys, let's just wait for a minute for others to join because I don't want to like go back. When I start, I don't want to go back. Yeah. So let's just wait for some, let others join before we can actually proceed. Thank you guys for joining me today. Thank you so much. You have a lot to talk about. We have a whole lot to talk about. Okay. So what we are going to talk about today is about UK immigration and visas, everything that concerns it today. So that is why I said we have a lot to talk about. 'If you're joining, you're welcome. 15 minutes, 10, quarter past 10 we'll start, okay? Now is 10, 10 past 10. So 15 past 10 we're starting. Can we share this live to people? Guys, can we share this live to people so that more Sunday, I see you. Welcome. Welcome, guys. If you're joining, please share this video to people. Okay? So it's time, guys. Let's go. So you all are welcome to my YouTube live. Many people requested for this training. Normally I charge for this training, but I said no. You guys have not even gotten the job yet, and the situation of the country now is hard. So let this training be free, because this almost what I've actually taught on my YouTube videos. But this one is that you're seeing me one-on-one and live, and you are free to ask your question as well. So that is it. So it's actually free, and you are free to come and watch it when we are done. If you didn't get anything, you can ask questions when we are done. If you didn't get anything, you can ask questions as we go. All you need to do is just drop your question in the comment section, and I will be there with you. So we're here to talk about UK, but before that, I just want to state that I'm not a UK immigration officer, and I don't work with UK government. Okay, I don't give visa to people. I'm not an employer. So for people that will come to my inbox asking me to find them a job, I don't find job for people. I only give information and also guidelines. Okay, so please stop coming to me asking me to look for a job for you. We are all struggling. Okay, struggle the way others are struggling. Okay, and I pray that one day our effort will be crowned with success. Okay, if people have not traveled through this means, I won't come here and be saying it online in the public. No, if people have not actually, if no one has ever traveled throughout this thing we are doing, from last year till now, from February till now, no one has ever traveled, I don't think I'll be here talking about this in the public. But for people that I mentored, I guided, have traveled, just that, when people travel, they hide. I don't know why. When people travel, they hide. They don't come out. Like, I know so many people have approached to come and testify with their picture visually. They said they don't want people to know that they traveled. I don't know, but they have their personal reason. That is their own. Okay, I can't force anyone to do this, but I want to assure you that I have loads of testimony from people that have actually traveled through this process. So it's not a joke. It's real. So what I want to talk about today is UK immigration and visa, jobs, migration, how you can come to UK. To start with, care job is not the only way to come to the UK, please. There are other ways to one can come to the UK. We have so many UK visa. Yeah. But the reason why we are talking about care job is kind of more, is not like other ones are scarce, okay? And it was actually included in UK shortage occupation list recently. So UK need more of healthcare assistant, than other ones. But that doesn't mean that carers are the only way, carers routes are the only way one can actually come to UK. Just that this one is high in demand. There is high demand of carers in the UK. That's why it seems like everybody's talking about that, neglecting other aspect of jobs in the UK. So I'm going to start with saying that one can come to UK either through work visa, student visa, business investors visa, okay, even visitors visa. You understand? When someone come, you will remember when you come through a visitors visa, you cannot work. You're not permitted to work when you're a visitors visa to UK. But you can actually look for a job and get ready. Like, you can look for a job, and if they are present enough, they can hold the job for you while you go home and apply from your own country. Do you understand? You can come as on a visitor's visa and you search for a job. You have a good understanding with your employer. You tell them your challenge and also tell them you are going back to apply. At least they have seen you face to face and know that you're capable for the job. Definitely, if they are good, if you are good, they're going to keep that job for you and you go home and apply for the job. You cannot apply when you are in the UK, but you can actually go home and then apply and come. That's why I said visitor's visa is also part of visa in the UK. One can come to UK with. Apart from that, we have student visa. Work visa will be the last. Apart from that, we have student visa actually. Student visa is the one people are now moving with massively. Oh my God. People are, if I tell you the number of people that came out just from January to this year, or even from June. Oh. And you know, UK have different badges for students. It's not only ones that in a year that student comes to UK. We have January badge, March badge, September, we have different badges, okay? So people comes to UK every day, every month. If I tell you number of people that are located to UK through student visa, you scream. And they're coming with their family. Once is you're coming for master's program, definitely you come with your family. Yeah. So if I tell you number of people that comes, oh my God, you marvel. So, but if you're coming with BSc, you're coming to do your bachelor's, in science or degree, you cannot bring your dependents, your family, okay? But if you're coming with masters, to do masters, you're coming with your family, and they are looking at, because of the way people are moving with their dependent, you can see someone. I had there's someone that just came in with 10 dependents. How come now? Ah, how can one person come in with 10 dependents? The students, how do you want to cope? How do you want to take care of those children when you are at school? Even if your husband is working full time, this, but 10 children, who still born up to 10 children at these days? I don't understand. And it's this kind of thing that will make UK government to look into things that they're supposed not to be bothered with. Can one person come with 10 dependents? Who does that? It's not even real. There's more to the eyes. There is more to that. So, but for now, nothing has been said about whether they're going to stop it or not. So, if you have anything in plan, if you have any plan in motion, guys, start it immediately. Don't say I will start next year. I don't like hearing that word. I don't like hearing I will start next year. I don't like it. Seriously, I don't know whether it's only me. But I don't like hearing I will start next year. I will get my passport next month. I will write my IELTS next 2 months. I don't even like it. Why next year? Why not now? Do you know what will happen next year? There are affordable universities. Let me tell you one thing about master's program. When you get a master's in offer letter here, you're not expected to pay the money in full. You might get a tuition fee of £16,000. Don't be scared. You are not paying that £16,000 at once. Okay? You are paying just deposit. I have very, very school, cheap affordable school that are affordable, that have low tuition deposit. I will call it out for you guys. Okay? For example, I even wrote it out because people are complaining that tuition fee is too much, but you don't pay it at once. You pay it instrumentally. When you come and start working, you pay your fees. Okay? For example, we have University of Liverpool. Their deposit is £1,000. Then when you come, you now work out your payment plan with your school and know how much you'll be paying every month or every 2 months or every 3 months. Okay? University of York, their deposit is £2,000. You have to do research on these things. Don't sit down and see. Let me tell you one thing you shouldn't do: asking people about things, especially asking someone that have no plan of relocating. If you ask someone that has no plan of relocating about UK, and they will wash your head, though. They will brainwash you that you'll be like, oh, UK is nothing. Guys, you have your Android phone. It's not only for social media and laughing and posting. You use your Android phone and Google. Everything is online. You don't need anybody to tell you, Jack. You don't need anybody to tell you anything. Make use of that phone in your hand, that data you recharge every month, and make use of it in a meaningful way. And apart from that, we have University of Hull, HURL, 2,000 deposit. Okay, £2,000 is more like 1.7 million. I know a lot of people that have wasted more than that on visa application to different countries, and yet they didn't get it. So don't tell me that there's no money, because I know people that have wasted money on agents that wants to come to other countries like Canada, US, UK on job, Dubai, even Dubai that chased us away the other time. I know a lot of people that have spent more than that. So why not use it for something that you know that will be, will surely pay off? University of Eta, £1,500 deposit. University of Leeds, £1,500 deposit. So when they tell you that tuition, when you go online, you see that the tuition fees, 16,000. Oh no, I can't do this. You leave it. No, don't pay that. Who pays this? Who pays that? It's only a politician or a very big businessman that can pay off his or her child a tuition fee at once. Other people I know, they pay instrumentally. So it's hard. Okay. Another one is the University of Edinburgh. Edinburgh is in Scotland. When you come to UK, United Kingdom, have 4 countries inside it. It's just like a kingdom that have 4, countries, siblings. 1 is England. 2 is Northern Ireland. 3 is Scotland. And the 4th is Wales. So when someone tells you that they are in Scotland, don't say they are in another country. They are still in the UK. When someone tells you that I'm in Wales and Northern Ireland, no. Northern Ireland is different from normal Ireland that we know. Northern Ireland is actually a part of Ireland, but when Ireland broke away from UK, Northern Ireland refused to go with them. They stayed with UK. That is why we have Northern Ireland as well. And that place is very cheap. So when someone tells you, I'm going to Scotland, I'm going to Wales, don't tell them no. And some people will say, whenever you tell some people you are in the UK, they'll ask you, are you in London? No, London is just a part of UK. London is part of England, just like capital. London is inside England. So when you come to England, there are so many cities in England. So when someone said I'm not in London, don't say they're not in the UK. We need to learn about this so that we don't disgrace our ancestors. These are small things you need to learn, even when you are going for any interview or stuff like that. So UK has 4 countries: England, Wales, Northern Ireland, and Scotland. Okay. Another one is University of Glasgow. Their own is 2,500 to 2,000, depending on the course. £500 to £2,000, depending on the course you are going for. All you need to do is, first of all, apply to them. You can call them. You can call their university. They pick. They answer their calls. This is not the one that you say, I'm going through an agent. You can apply to university yourself without going through any agent. Another one is University of Sussex. That is £2,000 deposit. Don't worry, I'm coming to work visa. I just want to touch student visa, because a lot of people are quite confused. And whenever I say student visa, they say, no, it's costly, I can't go through that. But they spend a lot of money on work, immigration work, without getting anyone. So you end up spending 20 million on nothing. Okay? Some people have lost over £6,000, even in this healthcare assistant visa we are talking about. Someone you don't know, you are sending the person £6,000 for a job that you don't even know whether you're getting. Do you know if you need that £6,000, you'll be in the UK through a student visa? Another one is University of Cardiff. That one is what? 1,000 deposit. Another one is University of Manchester, 1,000 deposit. That one is, people are plenty there now. Manchester is like home of Africans. Okay? So we have so many of them. We have Birkbeck University of London, 2,000 deposits. 1,000 to 2,000, depending on the course you're going for. Okay? These are just deposits. Then when you come, you work out your payment plan with your school to know how much you're going to be paying every month. Okay? So people also ask, what if I am OND, HND holder, like I didn't do degree, can I do masters? Yes. Some schools are accepting HND holders, like people that did HND without degree. It's from degree you go to masters, but some schools are accepting people that did HND and also third class. Okay? those that did third class, that have third class in their degree, and also those that have a degree HND certificate. Some schools are accepting them for master's program. One of the schools accepting them is Sheffield University. All you need to do is sit down and browse about these things I'm telling you. Sheffield University, University of Sunderland, London Metropolitan University, Solent University, Cardiff University, okay, University College Birmingham, Bedfordshire University, University of South Wales. These are the ones that accept HND certificate or third class degree certificate. Edinburgh University, University of Suffolk, Swansea University, University of Sussex, Anglia University. Okay, all these are possible, just that I would need to sit down and look into this. So even if you have HND, you want to come and do a master, it's still possible. All you need to do is to write a good statement of purpose, and make sure that the course you are coming to do is something that you have experience on. Okay, because it will help to shape your SOP, statement of purpose. You can't do what will I use an example now? You can't do engineering, okay, and you're coming to do public health. It doesn't rhyme. They'll be like, why they switch? So make sure what you're coming to read is something that kind of related to what you read in school, and also what you are doing at the moment. It will help you. Don't switch too much from your main course to another. Even if you want to switch tomorrow, come first and do this one. You can also do multiple masters tomorrow. You can finish that one and decide to, this is what I want to do. At least you know that you're in the UK and you are going for it. Okay? So these are university accepting HND and third class certificates. So what you need, I've done video, I think it's a video on what you need for this master's program. All you need is a CV, statement of purpose. You just write a good statement of purpose, your transcript from school, your English proficiency from school. Okay, that is it. It's very, very easy. If you don't provide English proficiency, that means you need to bring NARI certificate or IELTS. But if you're coming to UK, you don't need it. You don't need IELTS. So far, you have proficiency of English language. Once you do that, go to Google, type in UK, affordable UK universities. You will see different universities. Go through them, their courses, and know the one that suits you. And then come down to apply for this. It's very important, guys. So this is for school. And let me tell you, if you're coming for masters, you are supposed to be working 20 hours. Okay, if you're coming for masters, you have to be working 20 hours. So if you are coming with your dependent, the person that is coming with you has no restriction to number of hours they can work. But you, as a student, you are supposed to work 20 hours so that you have time for your studies, because you won't want to have any F on your any of your session. Do you understand? So your partner doesn't have any restriction. They can do anything they want to do, number of hours they want to work. But for you that is a student, you have limited hours. That is why I say it's always good for a woman to be the student and the man dependent, so that you as a man can hustle for your family while your wife take care of the babies and also go to school. Okay, but it depends on how you want it. It's not a must that the wife must be the student. I'm just giving my own, saying from my own point of view, what is better based on what I've seen in this UK. So guys, this is for student visa. I've talked about visitor's visa, and this is for student visa. So coming to work visa now, that is the main deal. So let me see whether someone have any question. Nambia. Someone is greeting from Nambia. Welcome. Welcome, Eyambo. Someone said, Sunday said, I learned that the 20 hours has been extended. No, it has not been extended. When COVID came, they said that there's no restriction to number of hours one can work. There's no restriction. But now, from when it was fought yesterday, it has stopped. You are now restricted to work 20 hours as a student. Do you understand? But when they had COVID, they removed the restriction. But COVID is over. And it's always good to stick to a number of hours, because when you want to apply for post-study visa, they look at all these things. Don't say you can actually, meander your way. They have your national insurance, and whenever they pay you, it goes to it. So don't think you can, evade them. So stick to number of hours you're told to work. Unless you want to be earning cash. I don't know. So that is it. Any other question about the student visa before I go to the work visa? Any question about the visitor's visa and the student visa? Before we move on, let's answer question first about these two visas I talk about. Do you have question based on the student visa and the work visa I talked about now? About the visitor's visa and student visa. If you have any questions, we have 17 people here and only 8 people like this. It's not fair now. You guys should like this video. 17 people and only 8 people liked. So if you have any question, drops before we move on. Someone say yes, they have question. We'll be ending this live very around. Okay, someone said they have question. Ask your question. They ask your question, please. With visitor's visa, can your children go to school in the UK? How can you come? How can you come with your children on visitor's visa? Is it vacation? When you're coming on visitor's visa, you're coming either for vacation, or if you're coming with your children for visitor visa, that means you're coming for vacation or something else. You can't stay. You cannot go to school in the UK with visitor visa, because the aim is for you to come and go back. So there's no way you're going to. You're not even going to drive. You cannot even drive. Do you understand? Can't even drive. You won't pay tax. You can't work. So how you going to register your children in school? No, you can't, because you're expected to go back. Visitor visa lasts only 6 months. It's only 6 months, so they won't even accept your children. Okay? No, you can't, please. Any other question, guys? My brother left secondary school in 2016. Can he apply for BSc? 2006. Okay. Of course, BSc here, they take BSc so far you have the money. I don't know whether BSc you can pay instrumentally, but BSc is easy to get so far you have the money. Yeah, he can. Once he cleared his SSCE, once the result is okay, he can apply for BSc. There is no age restriction to school. No age restriction at all. So he can apply for school. Even people that are 50 years are going for school, so you can apply for school. So guys, you can't do anything. Your visitor visa lasts for 6 months, so probably you cannot enroll your child in school. It's not even possible. You're expected to come and go back, please. Okay? So any other question? No question, I guess. Let's move on then. Well, a dependent is someone that is below 18 years. So once the person clock 18 years, is no longer a dependent, unfortunately. So if you're applying for a visa and the person will be 18 years in 3 months' time, I don't think they will approve that visa. Because by the time the visa might be out, the person might have clocked 18 years. So 18 years is the minimum age. Because they consider anyone 18 years and above to be an adult. So like, it can't come with your dependent that is 18 years and above. So sorry. Okay, so let's see. Any other question? No question. So coming to work visa now. February this year. Remember UK visa work has been going on for a long time now, especially for doctors and nurses. Sunday, you say what about husband and wife? If you are married, your husband can come with you, or wife can come with you as a dependent. There is no age restriction to that. We are talking about a dependent. When we are talking about dependent, we mean the children. So your wife is a dependent as well as your children. But there's no age limit, no age restriction for partner or for wife and husband. What we mean about 18 years is children, not partner. Okay? So your wife or your husband can come with you no matter the age. February this year, UK government actually added carer job. Is there spring intake? The January intake, and January intake of students is actually closing. I don't think the deadline. I don't know whether you guys can still be the deadline for January, but I think they also have March. So if you don't meet up with January, start hustling for March. Please start on time. When you start on time to look for school, it will give you enough opportunity to apply to different school. You don't apply to one school. Apply to like 10. Anyone that come back with offer letter, fine. Do you understand? So apply to different school. Don't apply to only one thinking that they'll come back to you. There is competition now everywhere, even in schools. People are hustling. People are selling their property. People are selling their lands. So guys, don't apply to only one. Apply to different school and on time. If you want to come in March, start now to apply for schools. That is the best thing to do. So UK added carers and healthcare assistants and shortage occupation list. When you come to UK, there is what we call shortage occupation list. By the word shortage, you should know that shortage means that something is short. We are short-staffed in that area. That means they need people in that area. So when they say short-staffed, know that when they say shortage occupation list, they need people in that area. So UK, before now, we have only nursing, pharmacists, doctors, and other engineering as people under shortage occupation list. I have loads of them which I'm going to mention later. But in February, UK added care assistants, carers, domiciliary carers, care home carers, to shortage occupation list. And they say that it's going to run for 1 year. So February to February 2022. And people are already running helter skelter saying that it's going to close very soon. And I said to people, why are you crying when we are being beaten? These people open this. They have not even said anything regarding this. If they want to close it, they will have started something. Remember, UK government elected new Prime Minister, Liz Truss, and she said that she's going to open up more opportunities for people to come and work in the UK, especially where they are short staff. So why are you guys crying or screaming that year is about to run out? There is still chance, there is still opportunity until it's written in UK government website that they have started recruiting healthcare assistants. Guys, it's not yet over. So UK and recently there are other jobs that have been added to shortage occupation list apart from healthcare assistant, which I'm going to mention before the end of the video. Okay, so when you come to healthcare assistant is just like nursing assistant. If you go to hospital, there are some people that run around in the hospital. Apart from nurses and doctors, there are people that helped in the running of the hospital, like helping patients with personal care, moving around, stuff like that, assisting the nurses. These are what we call healthcare assistant. In UK, they call it healthcare assistant, they call it carers. We have healthcare assistants, and healthcare assistant is under the job we call band 2 nursing job. When you come to nursing job, we have bands. That is hierarchy of nursing. Band 2 is healthcare assistant. Band 3 is senior healthcare assistant or senior carers. Band 4 is nursing associate or student nurses. Those people that are still, that are yet to graduate, that just want to about to graduate from nursing school. Then we have band 5, which is nurse, a registered nurse. We have band 6, which is ward sister. Okay. We have band 7, which is ward manager. Band 8, matrons. Then band 9, executive of nursing. These are the hierarchy of bands we have. So when you hear about healthcare assistant, senior carer, just know that just hierarchy. And there are qualifications required for each, for you to apply for each. So what we are applying for now is band 2 healthcare assistant job. There are some people that apply for band 3 and they got it. Most important thing is when you have the experience and you were able to defend yourself. It's not about writing CV. It's not about writing CV. It's not about writing a CV and getting care certificate. Can you defend your CV when the time comes? Because these people already are into this job. They know what to ask and they know what to expect from you. So when you are fidgeting during the interview, guys, they know that you're making it up. So it's not about copying everything in the CV. It's about, can you defend it when you are being called upon? And okay, so when you come to carer, we have domiciliary carer, living carer, and healthcare assistant. Domiciliary carers are those that visit patients in their houses. You move from one patient house to another, attending to them with personal care, moving their bowel. Moving bowel is just going to toilet, using themselves, and moving around. Those are giving them medications. Those are domiciliary carer. Okay, we have living carer. Living carer are those that live with the patient in their own house. Like you live with the patient in their houses and you take care of them, ranging from personal care to cooking to taking them out shopping, laundry, etc. This one are called living carer, just like the name implies. We also have what we call healthcare assistant, those that work in home care assistant. Home care assistant is like a home care is a place, care home is a place where people that are aged are being brought to be looked after. You can come to one home care and care home, you can see almost 80 residents. When you hear residents, just know that they are talking about patients. Do you understand? When you come to care home, they call them residents. They don't call them patients. They call them residents, just like people living in their whole house, because they want to make them feel at home. So you don't call them patients. They're not sick. They're just old. They need to, be taken care of. So they call them residents. Another one is hospital assistant, care assistant. Those people are people that work in private hospital or NHS hospital, government hospital. So these are different types of carers that we have. Okay. So when it comes to this healthcare assistant process, there are requirements that are needed to apply for this job. Number one is that you don't need to have health qualification. You don't need to. You must not necessarily read nursing or any healthcare job course to apply for this job. When you come here, people that actually work as healthcare assistant are people that are finished from secondary school, college. Once you are willing to learn and work, and you have compassion, you have passion for that job, guys, yeah, you have the job. So people that actually do it here, they're not even people that are in health sector. They're not. So but one thing I will tell you is that when they tell you that can apply with, I see many people saying you can apply with that experience. I don't support that. No matter how you see it, I don't support applying without having at least 1 year experience in your CV. Don't ask me how you are going to get that experience. Don't ask me, I won't answer you. But think about it. If you are the manager of care home and you receive different application, First one, no experience. Experience in IT, experience in a teaching job. You keep it. Next one, 6 months experience in care home, then bank job, other experiences. The next one, 5 years experience in nursing home, then 3 years experience in hospital. Keep it. Which one will you take as a manager of that care home? No, let's be sincere with ourselves. Which one are you going to take as the manager? Of course, you go for the one that won't give you stress, the one that have experience already. So when people tell you don't need experience to apply for the job, I laugh. Because I'm in the UK. If you are even here in the UK, you can actually get the job without experience because they will train you. But they cannot go through the stress of bringing you from your country if you don't have any experience. Think about it now. If you're in the UK already, it's easier for them because they can tell you, come in, do 1 week training, then you start the job. There's no stress. But they cannot apply for certificates of sponsorship and, go through the stress of, they have not even seen you for once. They just see you through the video. But if you're in the UK, at least they have seen you physically, they have interacted with you. But this one, you're outside the UK and you want to apply without experience. Nobody will give you that job, I tell you. So you need at least, even if it's 1 year. Yeah. So if anybody tell you are going to get the job without experience in your CV, my dear, is a lie. I'm saying it again. So one of the requirements is international passport. There's no way you're going to apply with that because one thing, international passport is just like a means of identity for you. That is what they use to identify you. Another one is IELTS result. For healthcare assistant, all you need is 4.5 band. And what you are writing as healthcare assistant is general, IELTS general, UKVI. People have come into, after explaining this thing, people still come and make mistake. People still go and write normal IELTS. After saying it several times, we don't write normal IELTS, we write IELTS UKVI. Please. Even if you send it to your employer and they accept it, my dear, when you apply for visa with it, it will be rejected. I don't know why people don't listen. Because healthcare assistant is not a professional job. Nursing job is a professional job. Doctor, pharmacist, these are professional jobs. They have body. Nursing have NMC body. So they accept normal IELTS. But carer job, they don't have any professional body they identify with. So you need to write IELTS general UKVI. That UKVI means UK visa and immigration. That is what it means, UKVI. UK visa and immigration. To state that you're coming to UK, you need to write UK visa and immigration IELTS, please. Because if you write normal one, you're still going to write that UKVI, unless you go for NARIC certificate. I know someone that have traveled with NARIC certificate. Yes. So if you want to know whether NARIC certificate is sure link, yes, it is sure. So far you have your degree, you can apply for NARIC. All you need to do is get transcript from your school, okay? And apply for a NARIC certificate. I think it's £157 with VAT. Get someone in the UK to pay the fees for you for easy access. Because I don't think you can pay from your country. If you can pay for your country with your dollar card, fine. If you can, get someone for you to pay for you in the UK and give the person naira. 2 weeks, you get your certificate, use it. And this NARIC doesn't expire. IELTS result expires in 2 months, in 2 years. Just that IELTS is kind of cheaper because it's 89,000 something. But NARIC is £157, which is equivalent to 120,000 or something like that. So IELTS UKVI general. If you have mistakenly written IELTS academic general, it's fine. But so far there is UKVI in it, fine. Apart from IELTS result, you need a good CV. professional CV. When I need good CV, I need a professional CV, not CV constructed for secretary job or I've actually taught you guys how to write a good CV. What should be in your CV? There are things that are not necessarily required in your CV. First thing that should be in your CV is your name written in bold at the top. Your name written in bold at the top. Followed by your address, your email, and your number with your country's code in it. I've seen people send me CV to review to them for them, and when I look at it, I don't see country, I don't see email. How will people contact you when there is no email in the CV? How would they know where you are when there is no address in the CV? You just write your name, you write your number, that is it. Email address should be in your CV. That is where they send you email if they need you. Your country should be in your CV. Please, even if you don't want to write your home address, write your country address. Please don't put date of birth in your CV. Don't put marital status. Don't put local government. Nobody is doing anything with your local government. Don't put your religion. There are things you shouldn't put in your CV. Might put a Muslim, someone that is a Christian will see it and say like, no, I don't want this person. Might put Christian, a Muslim, or someone Judaism might see it and say, no, I don't want this people. You don't know. You don't know that. You now put female and they're looking for male. Why are you putting it there? Let them call you for interview. Go and prove yourself first before they now say, oh, we don't want female. They might change their mind. You are putting your date of birth and they will now look at your age. They say, oh, we want someone that is below 30 and you are 35. You have already implicated yourself by putting your date of birth. But even you didn't put it, they will call you for interview. And when they call you for interview, they will interview you first. Maybe on the process of interview, they will not ask you your date of birth. But before then, you're already convinced. So these are things that I shouldn't put. You can put your hobbies, okay? Fine. White people, they like, seeing hobbies. What is a hobby? They like it a lot. You can say traveling, exploring new things, and stuff like that. Another thing is that should be in your CV is your skills. Write your skills. Like good communication, team player, fast learner, IT, computer literacy, driving. If you can drive, right? Driving skills, can drive. Don't copy people. Be unique. Another thing that can be, it will be your CV, your experience, starting from the recent one, the one you are doing at the moment. The one you're doing at the moment, before you go back. Even if you want to write your previous experience, at least start with healthcare work. Let the first experience there be healthcare worker experience. Remember, whenever you're writing any experience, remember that you'll be needing them to give you reference. Let's say you write a hospital as your first reference. If you work in that hospital for 3 years, they will need reference from that hospital. At least they will always say reference from current employer. So don't say I'll just write any hospital. No, write hospital that can give you reference, because it's from your experience that they will ask you to bring reference, just to show that they need someone to confirm that they have worked with you and they are good for the job. That is just it. They're not doing anything. They send email. They just send email to the person. They don't call. They send email. When it comes to reference, there are two types of reference. We have work email reference and personal email reference. If the hospital doesn't have work email is just an email that ends with the hospital name. When you have that kind of work email, when you send it to them, they don't need you to stamp or put letterhead on your paper, on your reference again. All you need to do is, when they send it to that person, the person will fill the email based on what you have in your CV and send it back to them. But when you send them personal email, like if the hospital doesn't have any work email and you send them a personal email, they will tell you to write the reference on the hospital letterheaded paper and stamp it and send it back. They just want to confirm the authenticity of the reference. But when you have work email, They know that this is hospital, and definitely this is it. They don't need any confirmation again. That is it. Apart from you still need to have your educational background. After experience, you should have educational background. You should also have your certificate you earn. Care certificate. Don't come there and list the 20 certificates. No, don't bore them. You can say gain care certificate / NVQ, which are just list about 4. The important ones. You can list basic life support. You list dementia, because if you are going to care home, you are going to dealing with dementia care. You list just the important one that can attract them. Safeguarding, they don't joke with safeguarding. You also list for them duty of care is also good. Okay, list the important ones for them. Don't list everything. Your CV shouldn't be more than 2 pages, please. And those people that will come and write CV, they will come, and when you come to their CV, name, skills will be here, and then the CV will be here. Please, everything should be on one sheet. Don't divide your paper and write skills here, then CV here. No, please. Let it be standard. You don't need a photo. You don't need your picture on the CV, please. There are countries that need this. Canada, I think Canada needs your picture to be on your CV, but UK don't need that. They will still do video, they will interview with you, and they will see you. So apart from CV, another thing you need is care certificate, which is very important. So care certificate, just like something, care certificate is a training that you do online. It kind of shows that you know what you're doing, because this is what you be experiencing when you start job. So you must do about 16 models. When I mean 16 models, I mean you have to do it, pass it, and get certificates to show for it. Okay? Because when they start asking for documents, they'll ask you to send it forward. Okay? So another thing about for our care certificate, okay, the care certificate, you can get it in Florence Academy. You also get it in Allison. You also get it in reads.co.uk. I think Reads have diploma in caregiver, which is also a good one. They have diploma in caregiver, which is a good one. I saw some people doing that. I think it's 12 pounds or so. Yeah, which is a good course as well. So when you get to us, once you do it, you pass it, you download the certificate immediately. Apart from that, recently many care homes, many domiciliary carers are now looking for those that can drive. If you are going to be working as a living carer or domiciliary carer, you need driving skills, because you are expected to be going from patient's house to patient's house, and you need to be driving. Yeah. If you're working in a care home, you don't necessarily, they don't need it much, like, or if you're working in the government hospital or private hospital, they don't need it. But if you are going to be working as a domiciliary carer or living carer, you need to be driving. And when it comes to driving in the UK, guys, when you come here, what you have here is mostly manual cars. Hey. That are automatic, but it's very expensive. Okay? It's very expensive, even the second hand. Of course, the manual I'm talking about is second hand, not new. You can get manual car for 700 pounds, 600 pounds, yeah. But you cannot get automatic second hand for even 1,000 pounds, for 1,200 pounds. You can't. It's from 1,500 up for even a good one. So guys, it's manual. It's manual actually. Don't worry about being able to drive on the right hand side, because as far as you know how to drive on the left hand side, when you come here, you just have to adapt. It's about the road, not too much. Okay? Obey the traffic rules and you're fine. And I had people talking about international driving license. It's because of people's fake, and being fake and bringing fake documents that made them to start asking for international driving license. Nurses don't go with international driving license. Nurses go with their normal driving license, and that is fine. So I don't know when this international driving license started again. People that come here, they come with their normal Nigerian driving license or African driving license, the normal driving license you have. When you come with it, have to drive. No police, so far you don't break rules, no police is going to stop you to ask you for your driving license. They're not even going to stop you. They only stop you when you break any rules, traffic rules, or over speeding or drinking driving. So I don't know when this international driving license started. So if you are coming as a carer, get your international driving license. I think you can get it from any road safety office. It's not costly. It's not too much. I think so. When you come to the UK, you can only drive with that your driving license for only 1 year. So before that 1 year expires, you have to write theory and practical test for UK license. I have done video on that. I can't talk about much on that. Many people are coming to me saying me they're pregnant. Can they come? It depends on the number of months you are. I don't know how. If you're already due, I will say sit down and give birth to your baby in where you are. But if you're just starting, fine. Okay? But if you're not taking in yet, wait. If you're not taking any yet, what? Wait. Tell Oga to wait, please. No rush. When you come here, you can take in. But if you're already taking in and you're not far gone, fine. Continue your process, guys. And if you just delivered, continue. You can come with your husband and your child, and you'll be fine. Okay? What is it? So that is it. Apart from care certificate, another thing you need is tuberculosis test certificate. Okay, exactly. If you're not pregnant, go for family planning. I beg, go for family planning. Okay. So another thing is TB certificate. So far you are coming to stay in the UK more than 6 months, you need a tuberculosis certificate to show that you don't have tuberculosis. They say Africans that we are from in TB endemic area, so we must do tests to show that we don't have it, so that we don't come here and infect them. So if you're coming from Africa, you need TB test. It's done in 3 places, in only IOM offices. Wherever you are, browse about it. Okay, IOM office. That is where it's done. Can't walk into any hospital and do it. Oh, they have to have their IOM stamp on their letter-headed paper. Okay, it's not something you can forge. Another thing is police clearance certificate. So far, you're above 18 years and you're coming to stay in the UK more than 6 months, you need a police clearance certificate. In UK, we call it DPS, but outside UK, you call it police clearance certificate to show that you have not been convicted of any crime, that you have your records are clean. And if you have stayed in any other country, not visit, like stayed in any other country, you still need police certificate from that country to show that you are a good citizen where you were there. So maybe you stayed in Ghana for like 2 years and you came back to Nigeria. You still need police certificate from Ghana and also from Nigeria. Yes. Okay. So that is it. So when you start applying, but let me tell you, if you have CV, IELTS exam result, and care certificate, you can start applying. You don't necessarily need to get your TB and police certificate before you start. Some employers will ask you for them, some will not. So start applying with whatever you have at the moment. There is no time to waste. It's after when you apply and when you get interview, they will ask you, they will do interview via video call. After the interview, if you pass, they will get back to you and tell you, congratulations, you are successful. Hey, you're successful on your interview. Expect our offer letter. When they send you offer letter, they will demand for things in documents. You sign the offer letter, send back to them, then you send your document to them. You also send your reference. They will now send out references to those emails that you sent to them for reference. So when you now send those references, they will not send the COS until those people that they sent reference to reply and they're satisfied. That is when they will now send you certificate of sponsorship. That is what you use to apply for visa. In your certificate of sponsorship, there should be a place that they say maintenance for applicants and dependents. If they say yes, that means you don't need proof of fund to apply for the visa. But if they say no, my dear, you need proof of fund. Okay? So sometimes when they say no, maybe they are not aware that you are married. You need to email them and tell them that you are married and you need maintenance for your children as well. It's just for them to tick yes and say that they know that you're coming to UK and they're in charge of you. That is just it. They don't need to give you any money. Sometimes they tick yes for only applicants and no for dependents. So you have to read that clause very well to know what they wrote there. Because that is what you know used to apply for visa. Because when they say no for dependent and say yes for applicant, that means your dependent will need to use proof of fund to apply. So you need to read your COS. Many people that got offered, they sent me their COS, I examined them and said, fine, you can go ahead. Okay? So when they send you COS, you use to apply for visa. First of all, the main applicants will apply. You guys, if you're going together, you can apply for visa together. But the main applicants, you finish the application will and pay. Then the other ones will now use her details to apply. Then you guys will now choose when to go to embassy together. You can choose the same date and go together so that your visa will come out together. Okay? When your visa come out, you have only 90 days, 3 months to be in your country. If not, your visa will expire. So you have 90 days to leave for UK. Did I make myself clear? Did you are you guys even following me at all? Am I making any points? Let me even know that I'm talking to myself. Am I talking to myself, please? Nobody's talking. That means I'm talking to myself. Okay. Now coming to other jobs that has been added to UK shortage occupation list now. And to mind you, you don't pay for health subcharge once you are coming for this kind of visa. It's a skilled worker visa. You don't pay for health subcharge. But some agencies have turned this to money-making machine and they're milking people. And we are desperate. I don't blame them. We are desperate to live. We are desperate to live. So they are going to use this opportunity, to make money. But the most important thing is that whoever you are giving your money to, make sure the person is genuine. That's just it. Make sure you're not coming to be a slave. Read your offer letter before you sign it. Whatever you sign there, that is what they will use tomorrow if you start making trouble. Some care home will give you 2 years working, 2 years visa. Some care home will give you 2 years contract. Some will give you 3 years contract. Some will give you 5 years contract in your offer letter. That doesn't mean that when that 2 years expires, you come back to your country. No. What it means that this is number of years you must stay with us before you leave. So before that 2 years expire, all you need to do is find another job and get sponsorship. But most times, the care home that you're working with tend to retain you. They might retain you and give you visa. You apply for visa and stay extended. If you're coming on work visa, you need to be in the UK for 5 years before you apply for your indefinite leave to remain. So when you have stayed in UK for 5 years, you now apply for indefinite leave to remain. When you get it, after 1 year, you apply for a British passport. And you are free to enter any country with your British passport. Hey, you don't even need to, So you don't even need to any restriction again. Hey, you can enter. Do you know how many countries you are going to enter with British passport? Just with visa on arrival. Once you're entering, you don't need to apply for any visa. Once you're even US, once you're entering, they will stamp visa for you. Don't worry, it's actually a dream. It will come true by force. So when you get that your indefinite leave to remain, you're not free to work, do any job you want to do. You're not restricted to do anything. You can work agency only without even it. So you not go back to your country when you complete your contract. You can only renew your visa and extend it. Okay. If you come with your dependent is free to do anything. Dependents are the one that enjoy this UK. They are the one enjoying this UK. They are the one enjoying this UK because dependents, when they come, they can do anything they want. They can do any job. Apart from sports, they can do any other job. They can say, I'm working with agents. They can do any job. But you have to stick to that care home that brought you to UK. Yeah. Dependents can work any hours they want to work. They can change job like clothes. They are the one enjoying. Seriously. So that is it. So coming to shortage occupation, there are so many jobs that has been added recently to shortage occupation list. Example, one of them is actually I have loads of jobs that are on shortage occupation list that people don't know. You know, some people sometimes when you see one of your friends tomorrow, they'll tell you that in the UK, you ask them how did you go to UK? They'll be like, I applied for one IT job and I got it. You'll be like, is UK recruiting for IT? This is how I'm looking for you at you. You don't know. Okay. So some of the jobs that are on shortage occupation list and they can offer sponsorship. One, medical practitioners, which are pharmacists, psychologists. So when you see their vacancy, check whether they will offer sponsorship. If they will offer sponsorship, apply to them. Medical radiographers, physiotherapists, salt and language therapists, nurses, secondary school teachers. But the secondary school teachers, the one that I'm talking about is math and physics teachers. Hey, it's not biology, it's not geography. Not be Igbo teacher or Yoruba teacher. Huh? Math and physics, people that, their brain is on fire. Social workers are those in charge of children, that are in charge of safeguarding. Okay. Nursing assistant, which is care assistant, the one we're talking about now. Public health managers, domiciliary managers and residential managers, biological scientists and biochemists, physical scientists, social scientists, archaeologists. So if it's your field, look out for that vacancy. Mechanical engineers, electronic engineers, okay. In fact, all engineering professionals, including petrochemical. Then software developers and programmers, web designers, then information technology. The one that talking about, not information tech already in school. The one they want is cyber security specialists. Those people that catch people that commit crime. Cyber security is a moving job now. If you can do masters in it, it's very good. Veterinaries, those in charge of animals, doctors in charge of animals. Architects, okay. Labs technicians, dancers and choreography. If you can dance very well, not professional ones, so not just TikTok dancer like me. TikTok dancers like me. They're musicians. Those one will come as investors or business, Graphic designers, you can design webs very well. So these ones I mentioned, they are on shortage occupation list. Then care workers and home carers. So if you think you know anybody that have this certificate in any of this, why not tell the person? Sometimes you sit down and browse about jobs in the UK with sponsorship. You'll be amazed of what you see. Recently I shared a job vacancy on chef. I know people might not apply because they may think it's the joke. No. If you have experience in it, you can apply for chef job. Doesn't mean they should open their border for everybody to come in. They are still sieving people to get the best ones in their country. because they don't want some people to come to their country and start committing crime. That is why they can't open their border like that. They shall start, but they don't want the country to break down because of crime. Chef doesn't, if you're applying for chef, you don't need any certificate. Your SSC is okay. What they are looking for is experience. If you read that vacancy I said, you see that what they're looking for is experience. That is it. I like trying so many opportunities. I don't like putting my egg in one basket. You can sit down and construct several different CV. I think it's only healthcare assistant CV you can do. Sit down and do chef CV. You can have 5 different CV in your document. Anyone, engineering CV, chef CV, healthcare assistant CV, web designer CV. Anyone there that you see, you take the CV and apply. The hustle is real. I'm going to leave a time for you guys to ask questions. What is the time now? I said I'm going to close by 11:30. Oh my god, I've only spent 1 hour 30 minutes. So I'm just going to leave you guys to ask questions now. I wanted to talk about interview questions, but that will not happen today. I want to prepare for that interview question specially. So you guys to tell me the time you guys need me to talk about interview questions and how to tackle them. But today we're not going to talk about interview questions today. Next time we're going to talk about interview questions and also duties of healthcare assistant. What you are expected to do when you come here. You're not expected to sleep. Oh. There are things you should know that will even help you during your interview. So we'll talk about it on the next day. I'm going to work tomorrow. I'm going to work next tomorrow. Saturday, Sunday, I'm not working. So maybe Sunday we'll talk about it. I don't know whether it's convenient. Saturday, Sunday, anyone. Just, you have to choose. And also time, so that I can plan ahead of it. So we're going to talk about interview questions and also things you're expected to know about this healthcare assistant job. And about UK in totality. So I'm going to leave you guys to ask your questions now. I just look at people that join this live and I'm laughing because I go back to my Telegram group. People will still come and be asking me questions. People will still come and be asking me questions, and when I don't answer, they will say, hey, is this group for joke or is it for anything? Because they don't answer questions here. Now is opportunity for you to learn. You don't want to. Okay. People prefer to, and even I say everybody pay 10,000 for this training. It's a 2 days training. You see people coming out. The last training I did, I know how many people that paid. It's not even up to people that paid are more than people that are on this life because it's free. That's why people pay. That's why people put money on their information, on things they share, because people tend to value things that are being paid for. The last training that people paid for, the number that attended, that was one I did with 50 people. But because this one is not paid now, it's not serious. Guys, ask your question, please. Any day, okay. Okay, 10 p.m. is cool. Fine, all right. I will let you know. I don't know how to set this my live video in advance. Like, I want to set it in advance so that I will share it on time, like 2 days before. I will set it 2 days before the day and start sharing it so that when it's time for that live video, it will go off. I tried doing it last time, didn't work. I don't know how to set. If you know how to set live videos, YouTube live videos in advance of the time, please let me know. I will appreciate. So let's see. I so much enjoy the session. Can I send my CV? Yeah, you can send your CV to my Telegram to review, but you have to have patience. You should have patience. And if I don't respond to you after a day, just remind me. I won't be angry if you remind me. No. Okay? Can send your CV. Because me, I can cook well. I like experiment. If you can cook well, write a CV on chef. You write a CV on chef. You know, go online, look for chef CV, edit it and write yours. It mustn't be healthcare assistant. Guys, anything to move first is important. Someone said Will this video be on? Yeah, this video will be on my YouTube channel, okay? It will be on my YouTube channel. So if you miss anything, you can come back and ask. But you can ask your question here too. It's on my YouTube channel. Certificate you can provide for chef. I said it. You don't need any certificate. All you need to do is have good experience. But if you have, you know, if you study dietitian, if you are a dietitian, or if you study home economics, home management, hospital, what is it called? Hospitality, hotel management, and hospitality is also a good one. It's related to chef. It's related to restaurant and management. Hotel management and hospitality, home economic, home management, all of them are okay. Dietitian, all of them are okay. And let's answer another question. Is it true that UK is stopping dependent visa soon? I said that something happened. Someone came in with 10 dependents. One person, a student actually. So they are looking at stopping. They are not stopping. They just mentioned it. You know, when something is being mentioned, people carry it. The way people will carry it, before they will implement this, they'll have to go through pool. They will vote. You understand? It's not something that they'll just say and stop. They have to vote for it, and it has to go through series of deliberation before they can come to a conclusion. Just as someone came in with a large number of dependents and they're trying to query whether this person is actually, the only thing they can do is to start what we call DNA test. UK doesn't like separating families. They don't. So if they can't stop dependent, the only thing they can do is to start DNA. Before you come in, you do DNA that this person is actually your child. So that is what they can start. They just mentioned this. They were shocked at what they have seen. That number of students coming in and the number of dependents is like 20 to 100%. Student 20, dependent 100. If it's you, won't you be shocked? So they have not stopped it. People are still coming with their dependents. Please, guys, okay? Is finance and insurance insured? Oh, no, I didn't say finance and insurance. I didn't say finance and insurance, okay? Should a CV have a title? Your name is the most important thing. When you come to your objective, you now say, I'm a healthcare assistant. Some people also write under the name, they say healthcare assistant, which is also fine. But it's not necessarily a criteria. Because when you are applying for CV, you're applying with a cover letter. That cover letter should introduce who you are. Certificate gotten for Foreign Academy, how long is this valid to use? Certificate from Foreign Academy is valid for 1 year. Care certificate, all care certificates are valid for 1 year. Yeah. It's 1 year validity, okay? As a civil engineer, I'm planning to go as dependent with my wife so I can work as I want. Is there any professional course I need to do before I start work as civil engineer? No, you don't need. If before you start work as a civil engineer, all you need to do is apply. When you come here, they always train you. When you apply for a job, they don't trust you. They train you at the job. So what they need to see is that you have experience in that field and you can work with them. So when they employ you, they train you. You don't need any course. So when they train you, they might tell you to do online course, but they're the one that will give you what to read, what to do. So once you have the experience in your CV that you can do this job, you don't need any special training for it, okay? And you can work anything. You can do anything as a dependent. Social worker is not the same thing as healthcare worker. Social worker is a professional course. They have certificate. They have their own certificate. What is it even called? They have their own certificate. Okay, it's not same. Social worker is not same as healthcare assistant job. Please, it's a professional course. Those that are into it, we know. Chef that cook now. If you're a chef, you're a cooker. You're a cook. You're a cooker. If you're a chef, you're a cook. People don't make me to speak what I don't know. If you're a chef, you're a cook. You cook in a hotel, restaurant, you know, bars and stuff like that. And they have many of them. Many restaurants here. So that is a chef for you. You can also work as a waitress. So that's it. Healthcare support worker and healthcare assistant are the same, just that their job differs. Healthcare support worker is just like, it's easier than healthcare assistant. Healthcare support worker is just like someone supporting someone that have any problem. Just like someone that have autism, developmental problem, or someone that just came back from prison that trying to, you know, reorientate the person, or those that have smoking, alcohol problem. You are there for them, making sure they are not in danger. You don't do anything for them. All you need to do is reminding them of what to do. You can tell them, time to brush your teeth, go and brush your teeth. Have you eaten? What do you want to eat? Go and eat. If you wash them, wash over them. Make sure they don't harm themselves. You might see yourself with someone that have tendency of killing themselves. You have to be there to make sure they don't kill themselves. That is your work as a support worker. For healthcare assistants, you go to patient's house, helping them with personal care and stuff like that. But support worker is just going to house with residents that have problems, developmental problems, psychological problem, those that came back from prison, alcohol people, and stuff like that. It's actually easy because you just sit down and watch them. You don't do anything for them. So someone said Sunday. Okay, Sunday is fine. I'll try to, if I don't go out on Sunday is actually time for cruising. If I don't go out on Sunday, fine. I'll do the video. 10 p.m. right? Okay, 10 p.m. Even if I go out, I'll be back. Because we are entering winter. Everywhere is becoming cold. I don't think I'll be outside by 10 p.m. If I mix your question, let me see. Yeah, you have 19 days. Once you're given a visa, you have 19 days to come to UK. If not, it will expire. Someone said I have qualification in psychology, elderly care, and housekeeping. What help me? If you have experience in all this, make sure that in your CV, that are reflecting in your CV. In fact, send your CV to me. Let me see. Because some people will apply with CV that is not, well structured. Any other question, guys? Any other question before? This is 11:30. I said I'm stopping by 11:30. I need to go and sleep. I need to do one video before I sleep today. So, any other question? You're welcome. Guys, we have 22 people here and only 11 people liked. Oh. If you have not subscribed to my video, please do that now before if I ask any other question, you guys should like this video. There are 22 people here. At least 22 people should like this video before I continue anything. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, I'm not talking again. For you not to like this video, that means you have not even subscribed. Someone said I haven't assigned them. If you can't DM me on Telegram, just say it in the group that you can't DM me. I will send you hi. Okay, some people, I restricted my DMs because if not, hey, my battery will be dead after 2 hours. So I restricted my DM. So if you can't DM me, come to the group and tag me that you can't DM me. I will send you a message. Why am I even answering this? I said this likes must get to 22 before I talk again. And I just answered the question now. Oh God. For you guys not to like this video, that means you people have not even subscribed. I'm not even talking again. Hey, someone came to UK last. One of my subscribers just came to UK. She was like, Dimma, Jesus Christ, this country fine, die. I can't faint. Hey, I asked her, is it now that you are realizing? So all this thing I've been watching in movie or TV, you don't understand. You don't believe them. It is a scam. From the airport, they picked her from airport. The kind of reception she had at the airport, she had never had it in her life. From airport to the accommodation the company gave her. Okay, if you can't find the like button, maybe because you didn't actually sign in. Fine, it's okay. Just subscribe. It's okay. All right, just subscribe, guys. It's fine. And click on notification bell so that when I upload new videos, you'll be among the first to get notification. It's very important. I'm actually searching for links, job links. Okay, once I see, I will post. I don't like There are so many job vacancies. You know, if I want to grow my account, my YouTube account, I'll just go to Indeed, pack all the vacancies there and come and post. But it's not beneficial because not all of them are recruiting from outside the UK. Okay? If I want my YouTube account to grow in 2 weeks, every day I'll be posting healthcare assistant now. It's plenty in Indeed, but it's not beneficial because not all of them are recruiting from outside. So it doesn't make sense. So that's why I don't post like every day, because before I post anything, I must have verified that they're recruiting from outside. And what these people now do is that they don't write sponsorship again, because when they write it, their message are filled up. Do you know how I knew that? There was one agency I contacted, and this is what they said. I was shocked. So guys, let's do interview questions. Just come with your questions, okay? I'm going to sit down and receive questions. I'm not going to ask and answer. So you guys choose one. You're going to ask and I'm going to answer. Let's say 10 p.m. on Sunday. Like I said, if you know how I can set this my live video in advance and share the link, so that when it's 10 p.m. people will not enjoy, please let me know. I want to set it so that people that are my subscriber will be seeing it, so that they will know that I have video live coming up on Sunday. The only one I can do is live now. Like I can only go live now. But if I set it in advance, when it's time for that advance to go off, I cannot. So if you have any way I can actually do this, I will appreciate if you inbox me and tell me. So I wish you guys all the best. And if you don't remember any question that you want to ask, come with it on Sunday. Okay? Let's see what happens. See you. I hope there's no other question because I'm going off now. I'm tired. I'm gonna drink water. You guys are welcome. Welcome. God bless you too. See you on Sunday. So guys, I will see you guys on Sunday. Come with your question on interview, okay? And also I will come with my answers. Bye. Love you too. Bye. Someone is still asking a question. Someone said, can you recommend anyone to help write a CV? Yeah, I can recommend someone for CV, but he charges a lot. You can DM me. Let me connect you to the person, okay? You guys don't want to leave here, so be watching my pictures, okay? Ah, no. Ah. Someone said, write on. Write on with what? Am I not done? So guys, see you in my next video, okay? See you on Sunday and subscribe to my channel. Bye. Thank you for joining.